Good afternoon, everybody. सबको मेरा नमस्कार. This is International Master and FIDE Senior Trainer Sekhar Sahu welcomes you on behalf of Sports Authority of Gujarat and Gujarat State session to this training session. So I will be discussing some interesting games of world-class players and how they punished bad moves or rash attack or going against the principle. So first, I would like to take you to the game where white is former world champion Mikhail Tal and black is the British women champion. She was three times British women champion, Kathy Forbes. In this game, Tal sacrificed everything, everything for the attack. This is very interesting. You will enjoy it. Now, it is the move c4, c5. Is it live? I must check it. Yeah. In fact, in the morning session, I don't know, suddenly, after 1 hour 35 minutes, the streaming got stopped. When I checked it, I was only telling for almost for 55 minutes without anybody listening. So it was strange. I must make a note and check every time whether it is going live. Morning after 1 hour 35 minutes, it was the whole streaming was stopped. I have not stopped it automatically. The internet was fine anyway. So, hello Vastal Parik and Devers, Kiara Mehta, welcome. Okay, so just 1 second. Yeah. So, hi Ramakrishna. So let us see this very interesting game. Mikhail Tal played in that National Open at Chicago, America, 1988. So in this game, Tal sacrificed everything, all his pieces, and checkmated with only pawns and knight, pawn knight. So Kathy goes for Sicilian Dragon. This is the main point because immediate knight g4 here, immediate knight g4 is a blunder. This is a blunder because of check. Winning material. Bishop d7, queen into g4, or knight cannot come. So you have to make bishop g7. Now he is giving a threat of ng4. Okay. Devang Makwana, welcome. Suvankar Sarkar and Parvat Thakkar, Tanmay Asmera. So, stops. Now, black is get ready to play d5. So, this must be stopped because if castle d5 with counterplay. So, must stop bishop c4. This is bad. There are many moves here. Black can play bishop d7. Black can play knight into knight and bishop e6. White is little better. Black can play bd7 here and after castle. This is called Chinese dragon. And the other main line is rook c8. So this is a good line. This is rook c8 or alternately he can play Chinese dragon. This is also interesting. But here a bad move. Basic rule. One must not break the basic rule. Before completing development, the same piece should not move again and again. Now, till you complete a new piece must join. Bishop d7 good move. Or you can play even a move like knight into knight is okay. Idea bishop e6. But bad move. And that too against the 8th world champion. So when somebody makes a mistake, you have to take initiate. Otherwise, he will get a so h4 with the idea immediate h5. The bishop should not be given. Comes back. This is bad. Definitely bad. Now, if white wants to play, he can play queen d3 with a little better game. I mean, controlling the square. So that he will play knight into bishop, pawn into, and white has better center, open line, a very badly placed piece, no guard near the king. The knight should have been here. And now the threat is very annoying. Annoying. So this is plus. But anyway, Tal did not care. He played here h5. You are welcome to take my bishop and e3. So he goes, takes. So what happened? The lady British woman champion, three times she took the important attacking piece of white. But at what price? To take the bishop, the knight made four moves. The knight on f6, knight d7, knight coming to b6. This is too many moves. So one, two, three, four moves to take the bishop. I told you earlier that black cannot afford to waste so many moves. If white wastes two moves, still he will survive. But black cannot do that. So she wants to exchange everything so that it will have a very close to draw. Okay. Now the point is that no ND5 is allowed. This seems to be okay, but note what happens. Attack is coming. Now if you play pawn into pawn, there is no attack. Suppose you play pawn into pawn, pawn into pawn, and there is no danger. You come here, you can come here. Maybe you can come here, and there is no danger. You can take it also. No. You cannot take it. You have to come here. I think rook c. This is okay. That's only one check. There is no attack. So instead of playing any question, good afternoon, Jaswin Chaudhary, Mahesh Sharma, and Akshar Jala, Tanmay Asmera. So Tal did not like this simplification. So he took for more tension. F5. Now the point is, this is now completely getting opened up. In the same variation, I will play rook f take a rook f1 with the mating net. The variation I just showed. So he takes the pawn. Takes. Now there is immediately if you play h6, there is no danger. This is not dangerous. No way white can attack. So white plays for more time. Now the rook is doing nothing. Here the rook has no job to do. So rook giving a threat. Black has to meet the threat. I think this is a decisive mistake. You know, giving the dark square bishop, the main defender of the king. The black king has only one guard. Black has only one guard. That is the bishop. So he should have maybe he should have returned here. Maybe he should play queen back. Position is bad, but he can fight it. Or maybe he can play bishop here. This is also some chance of fight. The position already is bad, but at least some chance. But surrendering the bishop is terrible. Now it is a crossroad. What are you going to do? If you exchange the queen, white gets nothing. White advantage is very little. So suppose you move queen exchange. Now Tal sacrifices them. So how we will so how to play at blindfold chess? Okay, I will talk about it. Welcome, Prince Gandhi. Now the rook is attacked. So Tal says, take my rook. You please take my rook. You will get mated. So she takes it. I want you to find out how to conduct the attack. How to conduct the attack. Take your time. Please tell me how white should attack. Yes, Birabhadra Singh, very simple. Show me, please tell the variation. If somebody has seen the game, he can do it quick. But if you have not seen the game, it is not that easy. Queen f6, kg8, h6. No, 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 no. So here, queen takes queen g4, nd5. Not h6. H6 is bad. If you play here, king g8, this is bad. Why? Because queen takes. Here you will get maybe check, and queen comes. The defense has come. Now if you play nd5, you will defend. There is no mate. So in the variation, there is no mate here. So here, the correct plan of mate is not nd5. Here, not nd5, but the nd5 directly. No h6. There is no h6. He is giving a mate threat. Because if you play h6, the defense will come. You h6, then queen check will come, and then queen will enter. Or even queen can come here, g4 also, directly. So it is not a mate. Queen is guarding the square. That is why here insert knight mate. No, 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 no. Here knight. Did I overwrite it? I did overwrite. Now queen here. Now what he did? He go queen check, king, knight. The idea, he is giving the full knight sacrifice. Otherwise the queen is joining. Every time the queen is joining. Either he comes here or give a check and come here. So defending the square. So the main defender is the queen. The main defender of the black king is the queen. That is why giving the knight free. And now if he takes it, Still h6 is bad because queen into pawn. But what white will do? He will give a check and king, and now h6. After rook here, queen h6 met. That is why he cannot play. He cannot play queen into knight because of check, check and winning. So this is queen into knight loses to queen check here, and king moves, pawn push finish. So he cannot take the knight. Only move rook. Only move. Now once again h6 is bad. So giving a check, and now h6. So defending with the queen. Now pawn push. Rook attacks, and now Tal mopped up by giving. This is lost. Now if you play here, check and mate, check and mate. So to avoid this variation, the lady champion played here. Rook was given. Where was the rook? I think the rook was given. Only knight left. So he had only rook given. So in this position, okay, this is the one. This is the one. He gives queen check and he resigns because this is leading to mate. Checkmate. So what I meant to say, all this possible when somebody makes some 3, 4, 5. This knight has come 1, 2, 3, 4 moves. 4 moves you cannot afford to waste just to take a bishop. Not a good idea. And by the way, the modern theory says that when you play here, this is just plus. They want to preserve this bishop, very precious bishop for attack. So this is good enough. This is just good enough for advantage. Hello, Mukund Agarwal, welcome. Direct ND5. When is the direct ND5? When there is no chance of ND5 comes here, queen takes. Now direct ND5. Still, this is not good move. I will take it. Now pawn push queen into pawn is coming. So ND5 directly it is not working. When is ND5 directly? ND5 RFE8 takes. No, ND5 you will just take the knight. If you play now ND5 you will just take it. Now check what you will do now. Check and pawn push queen into pawn. Or again check king here and now pawn push maybe. Yeah, this is possible. This is a possible. Yeah, all right. That is okay. Possible, Virabhadra. Your move is okay. So what I meant to say, a player cannot afford to waste moves like that. I will show you another game. Some games of sort I did not cover, I think. Could you please tell me how to play blindfold? Basically, you know, blindfold chess absolutely does not improve your game. Let's say the chessboard is here. Now, if you close the eyes also, you can remember the board. Now I close eyes, I see the board. Now if I close e4, e5. Now knight f3, knight c6. Even if I close my eyes, I can remember the diagram. So it is nothing something amazing. A flash of a second, I see that I remember the diagram. So now you have to only think the diagram. That's all. In the mind, you see the chessboard, and then you say make a move, and you visualize. So the the only point is when we are sighted, we calculate lot of variations. When we are playing blindfold, we cannot calculate so many variations. A 2800 player can calculate lot of variation even if he is blindfolded. Whereas a less rated player cannot calculate. He can calculate one straight line. So if I give a complicated position, it is difficult. So I don't think blindfold is difficult. If you are playing one game, you can play very neatly. Just you have to remember the diagram. So I remember the diagram. Then you play BB5. Then I play A6. So it is very easy. Now when you are playing a game, you are remembering a game. So that is blindfold. That you are playing blindfold chess only. Suppose I try to recollect a game. What had happened in that open variation of Karpov question? For example, now after BB5, A6, Bishop A4. Now I am talking my visualization. I remember that game Karpov question. So here knight F6, castle, knight into pawn. So here Karpov played this. Now black played B5. You have to play, otherwise I will win a pawn. I will win take and rook. So only move bishop. And now d5. Now this is bad because you take and c6. Black is wonderful. The bishop has no role to play. The knight is in very good position. So you have to take with the pawn. You have to take with the pawn. Now this is bishop. So this diagram comes to you immediately. If somebody playing Royal Open in tournament, without thinking, I will play white this position or black will get this position. And then the here I will think, what do I do here? Shall I play this variation, Laskar's recommendation? Shall I play knight d2 or shall I play queen e2? Queen e2 is caress is not dangerous. With the idea, rook coming here, it is not dangerous. He will play knight c5 with equality. Okay, he will play maybe even knight here. There is also so this is not a dangerous line. So knight coming d2 is the main line. Taras. And after that, white will play c3. Maybe knight comes here. Black will play here. Rook b6 and d2. And now maybe you will play here bishop c5, c3. No, no, no. Here I think not this one, not this one. And c5. Now c3. Now d4. So this was a very important game. It was played in the Anand Kasparov match and many times occurred in the Karpov-Korchnoi matches. 1978, it came 2-3 times in the game tournament. So here, Anatoly Karpov had played. All this is I am trying to do from my memory only. Now, black cannot win with the knight. Suppose you take the knight free, totally free. He can play queen f3. Now, how are you going to defend this? How are you going to defend this? because the rook is unprotected. The knight cannot move. That means the only move bishop here. I don't see any other defense. I don't see any way you can protect that. So only defense. But then bishop takes pawn check. Now the position is getting very bad because the bishop is against the queen. This is against queen, and the queen is watching this, and the king is bad. This position is terrible. And next he will return. He will play bishop coming here. He will get knight here. Position is disastrous. That is why now he has to return the material. White is now winning the piece back. Now after castle, queen takes knight, you get the piece back. And it is very good position. Now maybe you can play queen takes pawn. But the position is supposed to be strong for white. White has an advantage here. And I can remember the game, white is Garry Kasparov and black is Zero. White is Grandmaster, black is Smyslov. So this position, according to, so this is what just your memory helps you. Similarly, I try to play a game when I say this is an advantage. And if I know a game, then I will try to follow. If I do not know, I will try to see, give the threats and see the threats. And it is possible I may blunder also. Once when I was very young, maybe I was around 20 at that time. I tried to give a simultaneous blindfold on 5 boards. I was very young, and 5 boards I played. I won all five, but I do not think it is a credit because it is only a memory. My memory is not so good when I was 20-year old. 45 years back, 45 years back, my memory was definitely stronger. Now I can't think just one game. I can play one game still blindfold very good. No problem about it. But I cannot play as strong. So blindfold chess is not correct. And by the way, Russian Federation had banned blindfold chess. Russian Chess Federation, they had banned because it is wasting time and is harmful to your nerves also. So don't have to. By the way, since I am showing the game, maybe I will show you this series. Since I am showing, I will show you very interesting games from this World Championship. I play a match. Anurag Jaiswal, I cannot play now. I am giving the lecture. So if you want to play, you are welcome to play with me on live chess. My rating fluctuates 2300 to 2350. I have gone about 2400. I come back. When in my prime, maybe around 25 years back, I was like a 2550 player, 2550. But now it is around 2300 to 2350. So you are welcome to play with me on live chess. Maybe not to not maybe around 8 o'clock I will come in the evening. Not 8 o'clock. What time? What time shall I come? Yeah, maybe around 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock you come on live chess. Yeah. Now look here. Now this position. Where is the file here? Let me show you some games. NG5, Queen G5. This many games? It cannot be. Okay, I will go to other one. Anurag Jaiswal, you tell me your ID on live chess. What is your ID on live chess? You want to play with me? I will play with you. My user ID is Sekhar Sahu. Sekhar dash Sahu. Sahu. Both as capital. Now let us see some game. See. Now in this game, actually the position here, Mikhail Tal, who was in the team of Karpov, in the book he recommended this. He recommended this. And after queen takes pawn, he played, knight b3, giving the rook free. I mean, he can take and take the rook. Tal did not do anything much. He just recommended that white can play bishop c2 and knight b3. That's all. And Kasparov analyzed it and beat Anand. Okay, your ID is Mahit 2020. Okay, you can come on live chess. I will play at 8 o'clock. But 3 minutes plus 2 seconds, not 10 minutes or 5 minutes. 3 minute 2 second increment. I will be playing maybe half an hour. If somebody comes there, I will play. My rating maybe 2300, 2310, around 23, 2030 it fluctuates. Wahid 2020. Okay. I don't know if I can write. Can I write here? Can I write here? So this is my ID on live chess. Sekhar Sahu. Okay. Now let's see some games. Now here, this is the recommendation of Mikhail Tal. But in the game, he played Queen Knight F3 and game was drawn in a very quick draw. But let us see some more fighting games. Kasparov 0. So he took the knight. So Queen F3, castle. Queen takes, bishop takes bishop, and queen takes. Queen takes it. So the material is equal, but white has an advantage. What is the advantage of white? That number one, the king position is bad. Number one. And number two, that his pieces are not developed yet. No coordination. And Kasparov found a beautiful plan here. A fantastic plan. I think if knight moves, after knight moves, queen into is a disaster. So you have to only move. So takes, and takes. Now knight. White is having extra piece. So two connected pawns. Now the evaluation of the position is very interesting. That even with little material, Gary Kasparov creates mating threat. Nathan Tucker, welcome. Bishop. What is the idea of the move? First of all, you need to stop the pawns. Otherwise, the pawns are just coming. So he comes here. The idea, now bishop coming to g. Now he wants to support, coordinate the rooks and start the threats. Bishop. Now the black's plan is to roll the pawns. Roll the pawns. But white creates a mating net. Idea, he wants to take the pawn and play rook with the idea of mate. So you see, suppose you start pushing the pawn, it is bad. I will take, and now maybe here take. This is okay. Good compensation. Good compensation. And now if you come here, take. Otherwise, mate threat is coming. Otherwise, suppose you take here. Suppose you do a pawn into pawn is coming. So he comes out. Take, and now stop. The pawns are paralyzed. They cannot move. The pawns are paralyzed. If you push this pawn, the rook will block, and this pawn will come. He will come and gobble this. So king stopping, because the idea rook here, he is doing multiple idea. One idea king coming here, and the rook will enter here. So he stops. Now king cannot come. If you come, then rook into pawn is coming. So king cannot come. So he comes, but it is lost now. Oh, these pawns are not moving, and the end game is lost. Lost. And winning the game. The knight is watching. The knight is watching the square. So this will not work. F3 check will come. So this is, the pawn is gone. Lost. Parth Kuntal Rawal, welcome. So I will tell you another decisive game. Just a minute. So now, instead of playing, for example, here he, instead of exchanging queen, now this position is bad. We have seen that here in this position, instead of b4, we have seen that b4 queen is coming. So he decided to play a new move, f4. Queen into queen is bad, and then rook into, this pressure is coming. Rook into pawn will come. So this is a bad move. So repeat. Now he should repeat. White should take the draw now. White should repeat the draw. But White wanted to play for a win and got punished. This is bad. Now, the rook check is guarded. And if you take queen into rook, rook into queen, back rank problems. So, this is terrible. Now, White is lost. Because it tried to avoid repetition. Among the another one, this is also to be noted. Now, Black got very active play. So, it is not a good idea here. This is not a good idea to play knight here. Because after queen, Black is better now. Development complete, and the position black knight is more active, so black has the better game. The most important game was Anand Kasparov, and after that, tactically it stopped for black. I leave this. The Blitz game somewhere. Oh, this is turned out to be bad. Where is this? How it has come? So here, this is bad. Take and queen check. This must be bad. Terrible position. Bishop g5 check is killing now. Bishop g5 check, and you must lose the queen. Queen is gone. Or you take queen into it will get mated. Checkmate. So this is very risky way to play. And Mamedyarov just tried to trick and got tricked out. This is the after this game, the variation completely got stopped. That Kasparov took the notes from Tal and the Tal suggestion and he won the game. Now Bishop b3 and Tal suggestion this. If Queen a1, Queen a1, Queen g4 will win. Queen check and Queen g4. Queen coming winning. Bad position. So in the game he played. Now he took the rook, but it is lost. Bishop takes. Now the simple threat is to give a check. The simple threat is to give a check. King goes to anywhere. The bishop check will win the game. The simplest move. So you have to stop the bishop check. The only move rook. But then bishop finish. You must win the queen. Get mated. The reason is now if you give a check, the defense is there. So he gives the bishop the idea I want to eliminate and then checkmate. Lost. I leave this variation. Royal Open, by the way, it is worth studying Spanish Open. What is the difference? Marshall Gambit and Spanish Open. You get E4, E5, NF3, C6, BB5, A6, Bishop A4, at Castle. Now BE7, Rook E1, B5, BB3, Castles, C3, D5. Take, 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 and now you get black gets good play for the pawn. Here, black is a pawn down. Black has active pieces. Active pieces. And the pawn will your pawn is coming also. The rook is coming. Black has very active pieces. But why give a pawn? In Spanish Open, you are having active pieces without giving material. So I would recommend those players want to get open game and active play, they can go for Spanish Open. It is harmless. You can avoid that whole variation. For example, the whole variation of that this line. No, no, no. Castle. Now knight e4, d4, b5 here, d5 takes bishop here. Now knight here. Now you don't have to play the whole variation that you have to play that d4 move. It is not compulsory. Now you don't have to do this pawn push and this. There is no need to play this line. You can play here bishop c5. Here you can choose to play bishop c5. This is a good line. Nothing to worry. Now pawn push. Now you can play castle, and if you place bishop here, you may think knight into pawn. You may play knight b3. I mean, knight into pawn is okay, but this is also good line. Bishop here, and now you may play. What you can do now? Maybe here f5. Let us see. Then you can play knight. Then you can play knight. And now pawn into is good one. Knight into is also good. Pawn into is a good play. This is also possible. This variation is not easy, not very clear. It's not very clear. Okay. So this line also is interesting. You can analyze this line for white and black. Very complicated variation. Okay. You can analyze this line. So I recommend Royal of a Pen is open. It is fully playable. Hello, welcome Dina Patel. Parth Kuntal Rawal, welcome. Okay. What I will do, uh, maybe last half an hour we will see reaction of players on the lights. Maybe I will play, maybe I will play 10-minute game so that I can take suggestions. One game I will play lights with help of you all together. Okay, so we can play 10-minute game on lights so that I can take suggestion from you. All right. Maybe we can do now also. Maybe I can do now. 10-minute game and I will play so that I have time to take your suggestion. So is it coming here? I don't see it is coming. Yeah, it has come. So what I will do, let us say 10-minute game, 10 minute game. Why 10 minute? Because 10 minute for 5 seconds. So that I have time, I have time to discuss 15 minute plus 10 seconds. So whatever you suggest, I will give approval. This is good, this is bad. Somebody will come. Is somebody ready to play? Somebody has come. So here, okay. Now let us say I want to play Royal Lopez, E4, E5. Now we should defend. Play solid chess. When there is a critical moment, now he wants to play 4 knights. So what we should do? Develop the piece. Nothing better. Now we should take the pawn. We should take the pawn. Pawn takes pawn. Okay, we want to develop the piece quickly. Play bishop to b4 so that we are ready to castle. Naturally, we will play pawn into not willing to exchange queen. Now let us play d5, freeing the backward pawn. I will stop when there is a critical moment. He is thinking, to, okay, now we should castle. Good afternoon, Kribya Parmar. So you can, if you can read, this is my ID, Sekhar Sahu. This is my ID. I have never played, so my rating is 1500. You 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 cannot see the full board. Okay, in that case, how do I get the full board here? Maybe I should make this small. Oh my God, this is not visible. Full board. How do I take my? Okay. Is this okay? How do I do this? Okay. How do I? I don't know this. Uh, I think now you can see. I hope you can see now. So here's attack. So what do I do here? So maybe maybe I should play maybe I should play here bishop to e7 because if he is going to play bg5, okay, I play c6 supporting the pawn extra support. Okay, what happened? What did he do here? Rook coming there. It is not a threat. So let's say I go rook b8 so that the rook is active. Okay, I should play bishop defending. It seems like to be that black has a very good position now because the center is good, the pieces are active. This is not a great position. He is giving a pawn for what? He is giving me a pawn. I don't see any compensation. Bobby Fischer said, if opponent gives material, you just take it. Just take it. I don't see that white can punish me. I don't see. So I take. So is a pawn down, and I have bishop pair also. Now white black has two bishops and also one extra pawn. This is a blunder. The guy is just bad. This is a blunder. Third red blunder. Rook s3 is not coming. Rook g3 is not coming. He is losing the exchange for nothing. I will make it a faster game. Maybe 10-minute game. Okay, he's attacking my thing. Maybe, maybe I should take the knight, take it pawn into. Now we can play a trick. See, we can win a pawn, but don't you think if my rook can come here, I'm winning because the pin and he has to play the rook b1, and then that means I need to do something. I need to do something. Maybe pawn into pawn wins material. Okay, maybe just shoot this now. How much? I'm a pawn up. Should be winning very strong, straightforward. How do I do that? bishop coming there, and pawn e2. How can I win this game? Just a technical win. I would say just a technical win. Maybe bishop here is good because in this position I wanted the bishop on d5 but blocking the root line. So a check. I think he's getting into trouble now slowly. It's a blunder. He has blundered again. The game is over in 2 3 moves. One piece down. Someone has challenged you. Ho- See, hope those swords have notification. Okay, I don't know. I will just check. Somebody who has challenged me. Now this is a piece down. Who is challenging me here? Dr. Stefan and Mahit 2020. Okay, Mahit 2020 just challenge. I will play with you, Mahit. So here, whole piece down. There is nothing left. Okay, maybe just take the pawn. Just bring the king. It is all over. This is blunder, terrible blunder. He should resign. He should resign this. Oh, this is ridiculous. The player should have sense of decency. Okay, just come here. Come here. Now playing for till mate, it is terrible. It is ridiculous. That's why I don't like some players. Is this position some 13 minutes and he just wants to play this. He could just bring the king and checkmate. Next move, mate. Whatever you will do. One should resign. Your opponent offers a draw. Would you believe? Would you believe this is a draw? So I will say, who is challenging here? Who is challenging me? Mahit. He is Mahit. I will play. Mahit, 10 plus 5. It is too much, Mahit. Please challenge me 5 plus 5. Mahit, please challenge. Okay, I will accept. So I accept 10 plus 5. So now I will take your suggestion. Last game. This is last game. So play. Okay, let's play Queen E2. The line because discouraging D5. If D5, I will take pawn into pawn. So this is just take knight with the idea to play D4. Get a good center. Now play C3. Take the center. This is bad. Now how do I handle this? So D4 take. Maybe I take the pawn. Take the pawn. Whatever you get on the way, get advantage. You have to take with the queen. Now push the pieces back. Now you can get as much tempo possible. No, this is not good idea. So he will play check knight c3. Then d4 point will be problem. So what we should do here about g3 bg2. This seems to be good. Maybe just this is good enough because you come and go after the bishop and center. You get double bishop. This is bad. Now you can collect the double bishop knight c4 and take the bishop, or you can play g3 bg2 when the queen has to run. I think this is better because development getting completed and the queen has to run. And c4 is anyway there to take the bishop. So just come. Now he has wasted a lot of time. So just castle, just castle. Now I think knight coming here is better. The center is controlled by white. Okay, here what can you do? Maybe I want to take the bishop, get some positional damage, give a threat of a5. Now my threat is to play a5. This is losing a piece. He is straight losing a piece. Knight into knight. Okay. Who else is challenging me? Okay. Virabhadra Singh says 5 plus 6. Okay. Last game. This is the last game. Thank you, Ramakrishna. So 5 plus 6 is it? So open the game. Knight f3 and open. So dragon variation. Okay. Let's play f4. Thank you, Ramakrishna. So take it. Hello, old Master Khanak. Hello, Khanak. Welcome. A good position. You need to now think of a plan. I think this should be good because at least a superior pawn structure. do here. What do I do here? Maybe you should open the position. You please share your thought. I think I have overplayed. White has a good game, but I think the move Bishop G4 was not good. He wants an end game. Maybe I should take it. Defend this pawn. Not give this pawn. Bad. Not bad. Now this is bad. So here in the game, with this position, this is a bad position. This move, this is bad. The theoretical move is pawn takes pawn. Here, when I play takes, now this theoretical move is knight g4. So he has played bg4. Maybe I suspect this. I think maybe this move should come. Because the bad structure is coming. Not 15 second. I think the bishop g4 move, this is a suspicious move. The theoretical move is taking the pawn. I think queen d4 will give a good advantage for maybe queen d4. So I played here. b2 was not good move. b2 not so good move because the piece remains unprotected. This move also looks good to me because white has lead in development and he took d5. d5. It should be good. How about castle? On knight here, you play pawn push. Now this is bad because you will king will be caught in the center. Oh, this position, Veerabhadra Singh, your move bishop g4, I doubt. I think this is not good move because after I simply castle here, simply castle. What I played in the game was f5. You played f5. So here, just castle. And now you need to complete development. This is bad definitely. So you play bishop. I will play e6. White has a good position. No, I'm not going to play because I have to comment and play, so it's not easy. I think the position is advantage for white. Veerabhadra, what is your answer for castle? Simply castle was plus. What I did here was e6. E6. Even this is bad position. I think this is also a bad position for black. I think so. This also should be bad. Bishop here, castle. But simply castle here was good. Simply castle, I think white is better because when you play here, I will play e6. So take, this is bad. So you can't take it. Now you have to castle. That gives a lot of weaknesses. Now this is so many weak pawns. You know, this weak pawn, three weak pawns. It's an excellent position. No, you can't do. After castle, now you want to come here. Now e6, you want to plan f5. f5. Into knight, rook coming there. Maybe. I should not play this. Maybe this position. Just king moves. This is 3-2 majority. White has 3-2 majority. Weakness, and the open line. This is not very enjoyable position. Now you need to only develop the bishop. So where do I develop the bishop now? Simple c3. So ready to develop the bishop. White stands better. E6 pawn is not a weakness. This is a strong point. Why e6 pawn is a cramper. This pawn controls this. So it is not a weakness. When you can attack the pawn, there is no plan for black to attack the pawn. Now how are you going to handle the position? I want to enter 7th rank. My plan is to come bishop here. Bishop to c7. Should be good. Queen b6. On 7th rank, take. Bishop is coming here. What would you do now? I want to double the rook. My plan is to double the rook now. I want to bring the rook. So this is good because now rook into rook, pawn into, the pawn is attacked, and e5 loses to bishop here. e5 will lose. So now this is threatening coming. Rook d7, ed7. e5 losing quickly. I think e5 will lose. Maybe here queen check is good move. I think uh, I think queen check is winning. Next bishop will come. Maybe direct bishop. Maybe direct bishop. Check or bishop directly. What is happening? E5, be5. Why I must take be5? Now queen check is should win. This check also winning, and this exchange is gone. And by the way, even rook here is winning. No, rook here is not winning. Queen check. Yeah, this is also winning because then queen e8 check is coming. And pawn push. There are so many variations. So here queen bishop is winning. Maybe queen check. Maybe queen check is okay. Probably. Maybe rook here is okay. Rook is winning. So f5 is bad move. So the position now lot of weaknesses are there. So simply castle is giving advantage to white. Now e6 threat is you can't allow e6. You have to play a move like this. In castle, bg7, e6 is coming. So you have to play e6. That is bad. King in the center, you can't play e6. Knight e4 will win. So I think this is plus for white. This is cannot be acceptable. Maybe just play now. Rook here is better. Here also pressure. Anyway, but here opening this is f4 and c6, and now the correct move here is to play knight into knight, pawn into this. This is the move. So bishop g4 is not good move. After pawn takes pawn, white stands better. Theoretical line. Okay. I I don't know. My Un Academy class is there, some 6 to 7. So I will not be so free. I may come 8:30. Around 8:30 I will come. So who is Elsa? No, nobody. I will not play anybody. No, not Dr. Stephen. I think that line is there. For example, just see this. No, no, I play f4. I play here f4. This is 6. Now take e5. This is okay. Position is this position is white little better only. I don't know if somebody has played bc4. D queen d. This is a bad line. This is just bad. It's a bad position because 2-1 majority and all. So taking is bad. But what about this one? Game between Larson Stein. White stands better. This is bad. And anybody here, when I play f4, g6, knight into knight, e5, this is very suspicious. Let me see if there is a way to punish it. This is logical and good. This is logical move and good move. Development. How about queen c4? How about queen c4 here? I think castle is good. Virabhadra, I missed this rook into pawn. Virabhadra, castle bg7, e6, f5, rook f5 wins. You have a check. You have a check. You have a check here on queen here, and this is okay. You have got a check here. Rook f5, bd4 is there. Okay, I leave this. Somebody is smoking here nearby. Terrible. But theoretical line, you have to play ng4 or nd7. bg4 is bad. Okay, so I come to new other variation now. Okay, white is better. Now this is bad king side, and the queen is misplaced here. The king is not castled. Lot of weaknesses. How should white take advantage of this situation? Hello, Kritisha. Un Academy class, you have to become a member of Un Academy. Now from November, it is becoming Graphy. From November 1st, it will become Graphy. So you have to become a member subscription of Graphy. So how should white take advantage here? White has got now wonderful move knight. Now white to play and win. How should white win the game here now? Not end is 6. Now white will take advantage of queen's position against unprotected. Knight into pawn. With the threat of knight, black cannot stop that knight check. So black must move the king. How does white win now? White to play and win. Now white, because the queen is in the line of the king, so knight comes. Once again I am giving a threat. Queen into, queen into. And now how does white win? White to play and win. How does white win now? Dina, queen h6 you can't play. Rook is there. White to play and win very quickly. Somebody has to comment quickly. Dina, knight f7. No. You make use of your rook against the king and queen. So e6. Now there is a mate threat, and if you take, knight check. So e6 is finished. Now there are three threats. This is also threat. This is also a threat. Cannot stop. So opening the line. Yes, Birabhadra Singh, e6, winning. Okay, not a good move. Queen a5 check is bad. What should white do now? How should white play? White to play. What should you do? Quick. Ramakrishna in c3. No. Stronger move. Knight c3 is a general move, but this is much stronger. Because you take this checkmate. This is checkmate. And if you take queen into queen, huge lead in development. I am having terrific lead, and this is a threat also. Now d6 is not coming, and if you play bishop, pawn push is terrific position. So you say queen c3, strong move. Queen has to go back. This is crossing. Queen c3, very strong. Now the backward pawn, black squares. How should white play? White is very strong. You have to find good moves in chess. What should you do now? Okay. So what is the answer here? Welcome, Naitik Mehta. No, you have to know. There is a choice. This is a critical moment. You have one choice to play Bishop F4. The second choice here. So whenever there is a choice, you should find more aggressive moves. Bishop F4, Bishop B5. Idea. Now one more weakness, I will take it. This is bad. After this, I take, and this is a bad position. Bad position, very weak, lot of weaknesses. So BB5 is a better move. So castle. Now the idea is to play Bishop A3 into the diagonal plus plus minus. Huge advantage space and pawn structure. Now this position should win the game. This is winning. The only move, and now this is targeted. The pawn is running. So Rook C1 should win. One piece is gone. Yeah, Priti Rathi's move BB5 is correct. BB5 was correct move here. Queen A5, then BB5, much stronger. Okay, so we'll meet tomorrow morning at 9:30. Thank you very much being with me. So take care. See you tomorrow morning at 9:30. Bye. So I am having a class at Moon Academy at 6 o'clock today on catastrophes in opening part 4. I think one has to become a member, then only you can see the Moon Academy subscription must be there. But I think don't be subscribed now. You can subscribe next month on Graphy.